You know what's the best thing about GTA 5? You can unlock Lion King characters. Is that awesome or what?
Look, Simba. Everything the light touches is Los Santos.
Grand Theft Auto 5, or GTA 5, is the fifth installment in the Grand Theft Auto franchise and is available on PS4. So GTA 5 tells the story. There's a backstory in the opening mission of the game where outlaws Michael and Trevor conduct a epic bank heist, and after they flee the cops, Michael fakes his death until 9 years later in 2013. Michael returns and reunites with Trevor, and the two even recruits newbie outlaw Franklin. And you play as the trio and conduct bank heists and assassinations and flee the cops, and maybe even the occasional trip to the Los Santos strip club, the Vanilla Unicorn. Yep, you can do whatever you freaking want in this game. So happy 5th anniversary GTA 5. This is the first video game review I've posted on my channel in forever, as my previous one was The Last of Us in December 2016. GTA 5 is the kind of game that's right up my stream. My pal Stephen Mead, also known as iQuadUD5, he kindly showed me this game back in summer 2017. We couldn't stop playing it. It was so freaking good. And yeah, GTA 5, it may be now my second video game of all time. It was originally my first, but a game was released this year that's tops it for me, which I will review in October. But as for GTA 5, it is a badass masterpiece of video games, and one of my favourite games of all time, totally. I can see why this is the third fastest selling game of all time. It's literally sold 95 million copies in 5 years. It's the most freaking epic and expensive game I have ever seen, period. The scope of this game even goes beyond that of Skyrim, yet this game makes Skyrim look like a article. There's the vast city of Los Santos on one side, and on the other side the countryside, sandy shores. Here is the map of Los Santos itself, and yeah, I have played this game for over a year, and I have still yet to discover some of the locations and certain spots. The Grand Theft Auto franchise has certainly advanced just back from when Grand Theft Auto was pixelated and just jacking cars in the first game. This is totally the most ambitious installment of the franchise yet, and the visuals of this game electrifying visuals, literally just the backgrounds and the city and even the ocean. I was like, this is live action, and the gameplay is simple and easy. The L controllers are for blocking and aiming, and for braking if you're driving, and the R controllers are for shooting and fighting, and for accelerating if driving. And you don't just jack cars throughout the game, you also jack motorcycles and trucks and submarines to helicopters and even frickin' jets and planes for getaways. And you can do something in this game that you can't do in real life. You can drive however the fuck you want throughout Los Santos, even if you crash into the occasional car on the road. That's okay. It's a video game. That it's just a digitalized pixel car. You're not harming anybody in reality. Can you imagine if SpongeBob was driving throughout Los Santos? He'd fuck up the entire city if he was less on the Los Santos roads in his boats the racist location in the entire game for me is the Vanilla Unicorn strip club. It's the funnest location. This game helps you and want to protect the city's most wanted and outlaws. Michael, Franklin and Trevor, the three protagonists, they're not just committing crimes. They commit crimes, to keep their families safe, because they are family people and they don't feel like they have a choice, So in this game, the cops are the villains. That's the fun parts. Michael DeSanta, he's certainly he's the family man of the three. I most cared about him and his conflict with his family. Some may call Michael's family unlikable. I beg to differ. I mean, sure, his wife Amanda may have cheated on him with a yoga dude, but to be honest, her husband was barely there for her, so you can see why she was want comfort from a different dude while he's absent. And Michael's daughter Tracy isn't just a cliched teenager girl. She goes on the TV show Fame or Shame, and she willingly trusts and flirts with assholes to learn who she can trust and who she can't. Michael's video game addicted son Jimmy, he is simply fun. He just feels neglected by his family. And as for Trevor Phillips, who's the uncle to Tracy and Jimmy, sure he's a dick. Sure, he is a brutal asshole with issues, but he's a fun asshole at the same time, and he also has some of the best lines of dialogue in the entire game. Literally, the opening to Trevor is him fucking Johnny's wife, and when Johnny confronts him about it, Trevor's literally murders Johnny, and he's like, "Oh, that fucker you're speaking to, fuck you then." Jeez, but you know what? You find Trevor entertaining and likable enough to keep him going throughout the game. You like him more and more as the game progresses. And as for Franklin, he's the one protagonist of the game that lives no matter what, as in the resolution you can pick whether to either kill Michael or Trevor or the assholes that wronged you in the first place. Personally always pick the happy ending, who wouldn't? Franklin, he may be less memorable than Michael and Trevor, though he's the smartest and most memorable of the three, and he does have some badass moments, and the best character in this entire game has to be the stripper from the Vanilla Unicorn, Juliet. she is a babe. She is gorgeous, and she's also a sweetheart. So, you know, she's one of the strippers who you can take home with you, who you can spend some time with. And even when she's currently unavailable, she responds kindly, "Sorry, I can't right now, I'm busy," or "Now's not a good time, honey, okay?" Racist parts about the gameplay would have to be director's mod, where you could literally pick any character when you unlock director's mod after completing a significant portion of the game, and you just I personally pick my character called Jessica. Some may criticize the lack of playable female characters. Well, you're capable of playing as female characters in director's mod, so that nitpick to me doesn't count. And also on director's mod you can unlock freaking Lion King characters where you play as Simba, Kiara, Nala, Mufasa, Timon, Pumbaa, Rafiki, Scar, and the hyenas, and just roam around Los Santos. It's as raz as it sounds. Also, don't forget to charge your ammo. Regularly visit the weapons and armor store to gear up for missions. If you get screwed by the cops, then this happens. Yep. Totally wasted. Yep, and there is one brutal torture moment in the game where you torture this one dude for information about a target to assassinate, and that level fucking shocked me. Even though this is an 18 and R races game, even that was a little extreme for that age. I have no flaws with this timeless video game, so go and play Grand Theft Auto 5 if you're 18 or over. And since my subscribers do gameplay videos, I'd love to see them play GTA 5 on their channels, and I'd also love a movie based on GTA to be confirmed. I'd give Grand Theft Auto 5 stars out of 5. Best game ever. How the heck, in all honesty, is GTA 6, if GTA 6 is confirmed, going to top GTA 5? We'll see. Even though it's a over 5-year postponed sequel, we'll see what GTA 6 has to offer. Well, I love you guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And what do you think of GTA 5? And do you have any other video game review requests? Please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow on Twitter and on Google+ and on Instagram. And I'll see you all next time. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.